This is SUPERSTORY.
Madam is coming. Thank you.
Ajanaku.
Madam.
What a pleasant surprise. I thought you should still be in Paris by now.
Madam Julie, there are some problems.
Problems?
Yes.
What kind of problems? Is it with immigrations or what?
We lost a lot of the children in the high seas.
What do you mean by that?
A lot of them fell sick and some died, so we had to throw them into sea.
Don't you give me that crap! When I handed those children over to you, they were all hale and healthy. Do you know that I spend a lot of money on those children to make sure that they meet with the requirements?
It is not my fault.
Then whose fault is it? Whose fault is it, I ask you? Who are you trying to shift the blame to?
I'm not shifting any blames, madam. I'm only telling you that the consignment did not reach the destination.
That's not my bloody business. Just get me my money. If you lost the goods, then it is your loss.
But where does madam want me to get the money?
I don't care. I don't care. Just get it. Otherwise, this town will not contain you and I. Imbecile.
Hey! What am I going to do now?
This is SUPERSTORY, a life of strife and sorrows.
Just this thing you are doing is dangerous. Me, I don't have any this thing at all.
Charles.
Yes, madam.
Make sure you get everything ready. We are taking those children out tomorrow night. So be quick.
Okay, ma'am.
What?
The fella has dropped.
How did it happen?
I think that heavy guy is downstairs under this window. I think he must have heard the fire fall.
I told you.
What do we do now? You shut up, John, and let's think fast. What do we do now?
What happened?
He's gone.
Now that the fire has dropped, what do we do?
Well, I think we have to force ourselves out from this place I have caught.
Oh no. It is dangerous when we do that. We will get caught.
Don't be pessimistic, Thomas. If you believe you will get caught, then you will.
No, I can't go. I'm afraid of what will happen to us when we get caught.
What is that again?
Heavy, I want those children taken out tonight.
But I thought you said tomorrow night.
I have a right to change my mind if I want to.
Sorry, ma.
There's a ship leaving for Greece tomorrow morning. And I want those children on that ship tonight.
I'm with you, ma.
Good. Go and get them ready whilst I do some paperwork.
Okay, ma.
This is super story, a life of strife and sorrows. It's a super story of good food and houses, where the fish tries or even die of thirst. It's a super story.
Heavy, don't bother taking out these children tonight. I think it is a bit late at night. It is safer to do it in the morning. But it will have to be very early.
As you wish, madam.
But, Heavy, there is one other duty I want you to do for me.
Oh no, can't climb over this fence. It's not possible.
I've told you to stop saying that, Thomas. Nothing is impossible.
The fence is quite high, Charles.
Look, it's a simple logic. Get on my shoulder. Are you alright?
I think I broke my leg.
Damn it.
Charles, what's going on?
Why don't you go? I can't move any further.
Come on, man. Come on.
Give it up, Charles.
But I can't leave you here.
I've been saving this money for a long time. But now, I want you and Ireti to have it. Take it and go, Charles. It's all I have.
But we want your life and freedom, not your money.
Take it and go, Charles. Save yourself. You deserve it.
I'll never forget you, Thomas.
I also remember you. Go ahead. I give you my blessings.
This is SUPERSTORY, a life of strife and sorrows.
Already? Huh? You made us miss the ship. How are we going to get those children into the ship at this time?
Alright, I'll get them ready.
Oh my God. Everything is so messed up.
Heavy! What happened? What is going on here?
God damn it!
Listen, where are those children?
Didn't meet any of them. I thought they may have.
Come back here! Where are you going? What is happening?
Mother, the children have escaped. We have to catch them.
What? You must not let them escape. Huh? You know that?
Yes, madam. Good morning, ma'am.
Go and get the car ready. The children have escaped. We must find them.
But madam, how did they escape?
No time for questions, Yonda. Do as I say. Heavy, what are you still doing here?
This is what they used to call the burglary proof. I heard when it fell to the ground last night, but I did not think or suspect.
Us!
I'm sorry, ma'am.
You fool! You made them escape. You're just big for nothing.
I am sorry, ma'am.
Do you know how much we will lose if those children, if we don't find them?
I am sorry, madam.
Oh, you will be sorry, all right. I'll make you sorry.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
You!
my leg.
Where are the other two?
I think he broke his leg while trying to climb over the fence.
Serves you right. Serves you right. You think you can run away from me, eh? You think you can run away from me? Where are the other two?
They have gone. Ma, please help me. My leg is paining.
Haven't seen pain yet. You haven't seen pain yet. I will make sure they cut off that your leg. Then you will never be able to run away from me.
Please, ma. I won't run again.
Take him in. Take him in whilst I go and look for the other two bastards.
Continue running aimlessly. What do we do now?
You are right, Ireti. But now that we have escaped, I think we should return to the under bridge.
The under bridge? Charles, what are you saying? We can't go back there. Back to that dirty life.
Well, at least they're not trying to sell us off to slavery. Like your Madame Julie with her luxury life.
Charles, have you forgotten your dream to become a medical doctor? Your plan to cut away from stealing. You know that's all the under bridge can offer you.
I know! But my life is secure there. I don't have to run to save it.
Charles, you forget so easily. Have you forgotten about your brother Victor?
Oh no. Oh no.
Charles, I'm sorry. You're right. I know it's not easy being on your own. I thought city life had much opportunities to offer. But now I know better. I think I'll go back to my mother. No matter how bad it was, it is better than meeting people like Madame Julie.
Here is the money Thomas gave to us. Go back to your mother.
Charles, what about you?
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself.
I'll miss you, fake brother.
I'll miss you too, fake sister. Why are you crying?
I've never felt so much pain leaving somebody before.
Bye.
This is SUPERSTORY, a life of strife and sorrows. It's a super story of good food and houses, where the fish drowns or even die of thirst. It's a super story, a life of precious stones and good taste. It's a super story. This is SUPERSTORY. This is SUPERSTORY.
That Richard from my home. I beg, make I tell you one thing. The one when they talk na story. This is why I don't catch him. If you like, then go down.
Everything is still the same, just the way I left it. I hope mother will be happy to see me after so long.
My name. Now me the look face.
I don't know levels.
Now me the look face.
I will show you levels.
I will tell you, sir. I don't take.
I will show you level when you see
right?
you. I will show you level when you see me level.
I will show you the
here. I will show you.
You
meet me
here.
Where did you go to?
Leave me alone, Auntie Vivian. What did I do?
Your mother accused me of using you for juju. She took me to the police station and made a lot of trouble for me just because you ran away.
And did you not push me to run away? When you tried to give me to one of your customers. Leave me alone.
You stupid girl. I know it. I know you ran away with a man. I knew nothing had happened to you.
I did not run away with any man. You wait till my mother come and I will tell her all you did.
Don't know?
Don't know what?
My mother.
What about my mother?
Ireti. Bose is dead. She fell sick some months back and died of the disease. Really sorry about this. Don't cry. It's going to be okay.
Mommy, you said we were going to the federal capital to bring plenty of money so I could go back to school. Why didn't you tell me you were going to die? You may not have been the best mother in the world, but you were all I had. Now I'm all alone in this cold and lonely world. Mommy, no. You can't be dead. You can't be. Just come back and hold me. Mommy, for this once, just hold me. Wake up. Mommy, please wake up. Just hold. Mommy, please, just wake up and hold me.
This is all your mother left behind. I had to quickly pack this when the landlord reallocated the room. So, Ireti, what do you intend to do now?
I don't know, Auntie.
Listen, I know this is a very difficult time for you. I will advise you to stay here with me and join this our trade. You are no longer a small girl. You can stay here with me until you can afford a room for yourself.
Look, Auntie Vivian, I don't want to go into prostitution. I want to go to school.
But you have nobody to send you to school. But you can work, save some money, then go to school. A lot of girls do it.
Auntie Vivian, there are other ways to earn money apart from prostitution. I will not dishonor my body to make a living.
So, you want to tell me that since you had stayed under the bridge in Lagos, nobody had touched you?
Auntie Vivian, I have to go.
Where would you go?
I don't know, but I don't want to end up like my mommy. She died without making any achievements in life. This bag is all I have in memory of her.
Ireti, why don't you stay a few days more and think about what I've told you? You may change your mind.
I don't have to think about it. Over my dead body will I go into prostitution. Auntie Vivian, I'll survive. Bye.
This is super story, a life of strife and sorrows. It's a super story with good food and houses, where the fish drowns or even die of thirst. It's a super story, a life of precious stones and good taste. It's a super story. This is super story. This is super story. This is super story, a life of strife and sorrows. It's a super story, of good food and houses, where the fish drowns or even die of thirst. It's a super story, a life of precious stones and good taste. It's a super story. This is super story. This is super story. Yeah. This is super story. This is super story. A life of strife and sorrow. This is super story. Of good food and houses. This is super story. Of precious stones and good taste. This is super
I would advise you to come back. Capo did not find it funny at all when you left the bridge.
I'm tired of the bridge life.
So, why then come back? I know it's that Ireti girl who talked you into running away from the bridge. Where is she now?
She has gone back to her mother.
You see? She just used you and dumped you.
It's not like that.
How could you allow a mere little girl tell you what to do? You must be a chicken boy.
I'm not a chicken boy. Remember, I was still sad of my brother's death.
Anyway, that is not enough reason for you to abandon the gang. You know we had plans. With or without you, we are going places.
I'm not interested in being part of the gang anymore.
Fine! I'm sure your lady friend taught you that too. Ah! She has brainwashed you. As for me, I intend to make it big through this robbery business and then honorably leave the bridge as a hero and not as a coward like you.
I'm not a coward. There's nothing brave about armed robbery. You use weapons on defenseless, unarmed people, and call out honorable. You, as far as I'm concerned, the biggest coward that's ever lived.
Bastard! You wanna fight?
I mean, I no fight today. If now fight, now I go pay. I be no be so.
Not so.
Yeah.
I warn you once again. Don't come back to the bridge. Otherwise, you will not have only Capo to contend with. But I will give you hell. Be warned.
Charles, did you expect that a return to the bridge will be easy?
Anna.
Babe, how are you?
I go pay later, man.
I know now. I don't worry.
Ireti was right. This is a dirty life. I don't belong here anymore. That girl is going to rob that man. My God.
So, what's your name?
Vera.
Vera. Okay. I hope you don't mind. We'll get into the filling station. I want to fill my tank.
Not at all.
Okay. the matter with you? Have you gone mad?
No, sir.
Look at my windscreen.
Sir, I have something to tell you, sir.
What? Is this fellow mad or something?
Sir, that girl you carried in your car, she's carrying a gun in a loaf of bread.
What?
You must be lying. Are you sure what you're saying? Sir, I saw her hide the gun before...
What are you talking about?
I saw her hide the gun before she entered your car. So, I didn't know how to approach you. Then I did this to get your attention.
Okay, don't let him go. Let me verify what he's saying. I'll be right back.
This man should come. Let's go. What's going on?
Orisha! Come out, John! This is not the time for grammar. Yeah, come out!
A gun stuffed in a loaf of bread.
I can explain.
So the boy was right after all. You are an armed robber.
Look, it's not my bag. Look, I'm not sick.
Can I go and call the police?
Go and call the police immediately.
Okay, sir.
Armed robber. She's an armed robber. Look at what I found in her bag.
Give me hand! Wait, give me hand! Come here! I'm gonna show you! Give me hand! That's not a woman from the village!
No, they go anywhere.
Give me hand, oh! I'm not telling you now, I can't smoke small, Not my bag, I'm not police, not my bag, oh! Not my bag, oh! Give me hand, oh! It's not my house, oh!
What's your name, boy?
I'm Charles, sir.
Charles.
Yes, sir.
You did a very brave thing. You saved me from big trouble. Thank you. You say your name is Charles, eh?
Yes, sir.
I want to reward you, but not in public. Here is my card. Come and see me in my office tomorrow morning. All right?
Yes, sir.
I hope you can read.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see you then tomorrow, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you very much, sir.
Once again, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
This is super story, a life of strife and sorrows. It's a super story with good food and houses, where the fish drowns or even die of thirst.
Once again, fate has knocked on the door for me. This time, I will not let it slip.
Here you are, Charles. This is 5,000 naira for you. What's the matter? Please, I want you to take it.
Sir, I don't need a fish, sir. I want a hook so that I can catch my own fish. I need a job.
A job?
Sir, don't be angry with me, sir. I'll be very happy if you can get me a job. Sir, I'm not trying to take advantage of the situation. I'm only trying to better my life.
What kind of job can you do?
Any kind of work. Any kind, sir.
Do you have any special skills? I mean, any particular thing you're good at?
Not really, sir, but I can learn very fast, sir.
Well, Charles, right now I don't have an opening for a job in my company, but I'm interested in you. Can you do laundry work? I mean, washing and ironing of clothes. Can you do that?
Yes, sir. Very well, sir.
Okay, then I'll give you my... Or better still, why don't you come back here around 6:30 p.m. this evening? I'll take you to my house and you can start working there right away. Then when there's an opening for something else, you can start.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Oh, no. Get up. You're an exceptional young man, and I wish other young men would be like you. Well then, see you at 6:30, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
This is SUPERSTORY, a life of strife and sorrows. It's a super story with good food and houses, where the fish drowns or even die of thirst. It's a super story, a life of precious stones and good taste. It's a super story. This is SUPERSTORY. This is SUPERSTORY. This is SUPERSTORY, a life of strife and sorrows. It's a super story of good food and houses, where the fish drowns or even
Charles
die.
is such a good boy.
Yeah, very diligent and hardworking. Unlike that Friday who just lazes about. Were he not my relation, I would have sent him away long ago.
Do you know he virtually does all the work in the house?
Is that so?
And guess what I found out last night?
What?
I saw Charles sleeping in the dog house.
What?
Which means the poor boy has nowhere to stay. And he won't complain. He just does his work.
You mean Charles has been sleeping in the dog house? Good heavens. Where is he now?
He must be downstairs.
So, you and the girl escaped. What would happen to the boy that broke his legs?
I don't know.
If I were you, I'll go straight to the police.
And say what?
Thanks. Report what happened, of course.
Friday.
Sir?
So Charles has become your washerman, eh?
No, sir.
Shut your mouth. I did not employ Charles for you. Do you hear me? So stop giving him additional work in this house. Lazy boy. Charles.
Sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. I hear you've been sleeping in the doghouse since you started working here. What is funny?
Sorry, sir.
Why didn't you tell me you didn't have any place to stay? There are 1,001 unoccupied bedrooms in this house and you choose to go sleep in the doghouse?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't want to misuse the good you've done for me.
Oh, nonsense. Now, since you do almost all the work in this house, I want you to move over to Friday's room here. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
And you, Friday, since you do nothing in this house, you have become lazy and redundant because Charles is here. I want you to move over to the boys' quarters where you won't get in my way and annoy me.
But Uncle...
That's final. And I don't want to see or hear you asking Charles to do anything for you again. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Why are you doing everything to impress my uncle? To make me look bad, isn't it?
I'm not doing anything to make you look bad. I'm only doing my job.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Friday, what is the matter with you?
Is this part of your job?
Friday, please leave me alone.
Look, no matter how hard you try, you are still a houseboy in this house and you cannot take my place. Blood is always thicker than water.
Charles, here.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Is there anyone for starching, sir?
Oh no, I don't want you to wash them. They are for you.
Me, sir?
Yes, I brought them for you. I noticed that the shirt you're wearing is crying for help, so I got these for you.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. I also want you to choose one day in a week as your day off.
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'm off to work.
Bye, sir.
Yeah. Hey, lazy bones. Go and open the gate for me.
Did you say you've worked in a hospital environment before?
No, ma, but I can learn very fast.
Alright. We don't really need someone with experience. All we want is someone that will be very diligent on the job. Well, you're quite young, but I'm willing to give you a try.
Mom, thank you very much.
That's okay. You can start work immediately, right? Your salary will be discussed by the MD.
Thank you, ma.
All right. I'll take you around now so that you know what to do, when to report to work. Let's go.
sit down.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. What can we do for you, please?
Sir, it's a long story. A very long story. Our sister died a long time ago, and since then we've been searching for two of her children, Charles and Victor. And information has it that one of them lives here with you, and we have come to take him.
What? But I don't understand.
You see, madam, these children, they were maltreated by their father's wife after the death of their mother, and they had to run away from home. Since then, for 7 good years now, we have been looking for them.
That's true.
In other words, Charles is your nephew.
Oh yes, Charles is our nephew, and we have come to take him. The whole family is waiting to receive him.
Well then, let's call him. Charles! Charles! Charles.
Sir.
These people say they're your relatives and that they've been looking for you and your brother for many years.
Charles, my nephew.
You didn't tell us you had a twin brother, did you?
Yes, my twin brother Victor is dead.
What? Oh, Jim. Victor is dead? Oh, no, it's not possible. Oh my God.
It's okay. Ngozi, it's all right. Calm down, please calm down.
This is SUPERSTORY, a life of strife and sorrow.
It's okay, Charles. You should be a man, alright? I myself am not happy that you're leaving, but we don't have a choice.
Charles, we are going to miss you. Now listen to me very carefully. In case you run into any trouble, do not hesitate to call on us, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Goodbye.
Here. Have this, you earned it.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, Charles, let's go.
Hey, man. Why are you leaving? Now I won't have anyone to bully around. You don't know what you have until you lose it. You're an okay chap.
Thank you, Friday. I'm going to miss you too.
It's alright.
It's a super story of good food and houses, where the fish drowns or even die of thirst. It's a super story, a life of precious stones and good taste. It's a super story. This is SUPERSTORY. This is SUPERSTORY.
Mitra, I mean, you should know better than employing a young girl. She's underage, for God's sake. I mean, you should know better. You want the police to arrest me for child labor?
Sir, I thought...
Do not thought anything. It is absolutely out of the question. I mean, you should know you have no excuse.
Well, Doctor, I am so sorry. I admit I made a mistake.
Better. Well, can I see the girl? I'd like to talk to her myself. Hello, good afternoon, my girl. Well, young woman, I am sorry we cannot give you the job because you're a small girl. You're underage, and besides, we want someone who has experience for the job.
Please, sir. I'll be able to do the job. I'll work very hard, sir.
Look, girl, this is not a matter of begging. Do you understand? You are underage. We can give you the job. I mean, I don't have anything to gain from not giving you the job, but because of your age.
Please, sir, don't send me back to the streets. I have no father and mother to take care of me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear this, but we do not run an orphanage here. So get up. Could you please give us 2 minutes? Stay outside. Thank you. Now, Matron, what do you want us to do? Because now you brought this upon me and you have to sort it out.
This road is familiar. I think I have been here before. I know this street. This is... Wait a minute. This is Madame Julie's house.
Yes. She sent us to pretend to be your relatives and then deceive your boss and bring it back here.
So, you people are not my uncle and aunt?
Real uncle and aunt indeed. Boy, you are so stupid. Listen, who has time to start looking for long lost relatives, huh? Who?
We never chop finish now to find somebody.
You people must be crazy.
You can't go! You can't go!